Talks between Manipur government, United Naga Council and Ministry of Home Affairs in New Delhi fails. Manipur government to bring in oil tankers stranded at Khatkati and Jiribam to the state. People continue to queue up outside banks in Imphal to exchange or deposit old currency notes. And Govindas asserts handloom and handicraft products of Manipur now occupy a place in national and international markets. Hello and welcome to Impact News. This is Primetime English News and now the news in detail. The tripartite talk between Manipur government, United Naga Council UNC and Ministry of Home Affairs on the indefinite economic blockade in New Delhi has failed. The UNC will not suspend its indefinite economic blockade. A representative of United Naga Council who is in New Delhi told Impact News that the talks failed as the Manipur government did not send its representative at the meeting. The same source said even though Manipur government did not send its representative, a team led by Joint Secretary in charge of Northeast Ministry of Home Affairs Satyendra Garg and representatives of UNC held talk for more than an hour. The source said as the talk failed, the UNC will not call off its economic blockade on the national highways. Manipur government has made necessary arrangements to bring in oil tankers stranded at Khatkati and Jiribam to the state. Speaking to Impact News, Consumer Affairs, Food and Public Distribution Minister Khetrimem Biren said the stranded oil tankers will leave Khatkati for Jiribam at 1 a.m. midnight tonight. The vehicles include 150 petrol and diesel tankers, 60 LPG carriers stranded at Khatkati and 40 petrol tankers stranded at Jiribam. The minister personally went to Khatkati and met the drivers and extended monetary help to them. He said the government will help the drivers in case damages are made to the vehicles by the blockade supporters. He also assured to give special bonus to the vehicles passing through Imphal-Jiribam road. People have been queuing up outside various banks in Imphal to exchange old 500 and 1000 rupee notes. The number of people waiting near the banks to exchange or deposit the old notes has increased with each passing day. People are seen lining up since early morning before the banks opened. The crowds are bigger near the nationalized banks than the big private banks in Imphal. Long queues are seen near the SBI and UBI. People spend for 3 to 5 hours to exchange the old notes or to make deposits. Some banks stopped exchange of old notes as they ran out of 100 rupee notes and notes of lesser value. Private banks are not crowded as they accepted only the deposits.
Bank mafam amani ju sasaru do paisa leite na amta kano lothok phangakta ba sang lepe habida ayuk pung 3 tagi la ni pan hor nung midang mar bu ade lepe masigi si khudong sa da base ko na ba khoi banki khoi RBI gi kano singna habitare bank sing sida paisa marang kaina thambidana akhoi awaba sing se sugumate kok na ba hona janinge khoi market
Yumda hojik paisa asoiba leitabagi ngasai kaidoge habada dukan chaluba matamda 5500 pi lodre ko ada khoi ngasai gi alu ama leibagi lising ani kamai phuni adagi amu karamaina suguma mayam problems yam face tawre ko haibang khangre thatina nungaite chakhutpa bi porokni awon baboti porokani haipa tarabasu limitation ama hana khoida kitang public sing da pibiramagadi kitang nungai roidra.
Banks in and around Imphal had separate queues for men and women. There was no separate queue for senior citizens, causing inconveniences to elderly persons. People expressed their unhappiness and anguish at having been denied the exchange despite spending hours in the queue due to shortage of stock.
Paisa chobe se laite no ji chaning bam ju ja phangdre paisa changma chabsi paira ga ne chaning bam su de lening mom su lai phangdre paisa chobe se am thina ware ba do se hojik beng da kai mi kai ji nong na mu kai de nong na mu ya ya de na hai pa si de ko yamna nungai ta ba ga ni to ye do.
Commerce and Industries Minister Govindas Konthojam today inaugurated a shopping complex for handloom and handicraft products at Pauna Bazaar. In his inaugural address, the minister asserted that it is time for the weavers and artisans to use their skill to generate more income. He said handloom and handicraft products of Manipur can now occupy a place in national and international markets. He said the state government is providing loan and credit facilities to encourage the weavers. Handloom and handicraft products from 9 districts of the state will be available at the new shopping complex under the supervision of Manipur Handloom and Handicrafts Development Corporation, while it will also catch the attention of tourists and foreign delegates at the Sangai festival beginning from the 21st of this month.
Antoibi Imperium, Calcutta, the Labor, Amasung, Delhi, the Labor, Hanadi, aeroplane, the Natraga, IITF, Gari, Matamatam, the Port Nuntarami, Adu Huzitadre, truckload the Port Tava, however. That means we are having a good market for our own product. Domestic to Orgasu, Atupa station, so a Yam Pazana market of Wangamli. I would like to appeal to all the artisans, all the weavers that Makoi discourage the Unia Karim Lite. Akoi encourage the Wonderful department si leisure bani, adana makoi su tanbalaitana, hanbalaitana, makoi yam kan hona bigada bani.
A 15-day exhibition cum sales of yarn on credit basis organized by Manipur Handloom and Handicraft Development Corporation began at Panthoibi Arcade Palace compound today. Yarns will be given to weavers who have the yarn passbook issued by National Handloom Development Corporation, while the products will be bought from the weavers at the exhibition. An exclusive fair for handloom and handicraft products will be held at the arcade during the Sangai festival to draw tourists. Former president of BJP Manipur Pradesh, Mainam Bhorot, has alleged that the Manipur government is delaying the setting up of the sports university lest BJP will be given the credit for the establishment of the university. Speaking at the booth level committee meeting held at the residence of former Khetragaon MLA Thangjam Nandakeshwar at Kongpal Chanamlikai, Bhorot contradicted Chief Minister Okram Ibobi's statement at the foundation laying of India's longest tunnel at Tupul that the foundation for railway in Manipur was laid by former Prime Minister Dr. Manmohan Singh in 2004. Bhorot said the first foundation for railway in Manipur was laid by former Railway Minister Nitish Kumar during the time of Prime Minister Atal Bihari Vajpayee in 2000. He said the step taken by Prime Minister Narendra Modi to check money in the country will badly affect the Congress ministers and MLAs in Manipur, and the Congress will not be able to woo voters with money in the upcoming assembly polls. Aspiring BJP candidate of Khetragaon Thangjam Nandakeshwar said roads in the constituency are lying in deplorable condition as the Khetragaon MLA has failed to pay attention to them in the last 5 years. He asked people to teach the MLA a lesson. The meeting decided to support Thangjam Nandakeshwar as BJP candidate in the assembly polls.
Manipur da Narendra Modi mingset urong khingadawa BJP ki mingset urong khingadawa se masi Congress na pam de Congress na pam de ban maram waraga masi sadana base aham da sadana yam kan honai som yarak ta badagi yai TV lokol da sadana honai moin hai hajik chahi ani khai phara ba da sports university saba gamse chahi ani khai phara ba da ibo bina clear oi ba lampi ba ngambro Manipur da rail lambi chang na bagi ahan ba Manglan, Amadi, Ahad Jatrasi, Katai the Hulke Havu, 2000 Maram the Hulleva, Kanana Hulli, Atal Bihari Bajpaji Matamda, Railway Minister Waiva, Hajikshio Minister Waiva, Serenitis Kumar Laga Hundi. Adru Serenitis Kumar Laga, Ahamba, Manipur, the railway Chayat, Navagi, Jatra Hullu to the Moina, Kauratham.
Bharatiya Janata Yuva Morcha Manipur Pradesh has alleged some agencies in Manipur have not followed the government of India's extension of use of old 500 and 1000 rupee notes in paying public utility bills till the 24th of this month. BJYM State President P. Somojit has appealed to those concerned to accept the old notes. P. Somojit told the media at the party's office at Nityaipat Chuthek that the government had allowed the use of old notes at petrol pumps, government hospitals, electric bills, purchase of medicines on doctors' prescription from pharmacies. He said the party will launch a drive from tomorrow to see whether they are accepting old 500 and 1000 rupee notes. Volunteers of BJYM Manipur Pradesh today distributed water to people who are in queues near the banks in some parts of Imphal.
Government of India na lakadoriba tang ngasi tang tramidegi tang kunmari bokta extend tokthokre. Hariba extension se maruina petrol pump singda other government hospital and private hospital sing railways and air ticketing pharmacy sing post office sing da hariba tang kun maribuk chanagane na haibani adu hariba mafam sing sida sanadi haibagi port akoi report leijare concern authority singna abadi institute singna magi agency singdu da pau pibiraga athuba matamgi manunga hariba paisa singchi chana hanbiu haibasi Bharatiya Janata Yuva Morcha gi maikei degi appeal tawjari ado karigumba hariba paisa singchi all note singchi maruin lupa chawnga ga lising ga chi chana daba adumba oil farm khangde ado hospital khangde post office khangde dumba singdo chana daba leiram lagadi Bharatiya Janata Yuva Morcha na adugi drive from changjan ba hayeng degi hawjaraga
Kangleipak Commercial Affairs and Welfare Association KACAWA held a media briefing on the drive carried out against selling essential items at a higher price. Convener of the association, a joint body formed by International Peace and Social Advancement IPSA and Kangleipak Students Association KSA, L. Ratan said essential items selling at higher prices taking advantage of the UNC's economic blockade were confiscated. The confiscated items include 5 bags of onion and garlic each and 30 bags of potato. He said the confiscated items will be sold at a price fixed by the government at Samumakong at 10 a.m. and the money collected from selling will be returned back to the owners of the items. He also said the names of those shopkeepers selling item at a higher rate who failed to come to IPSA office will be announced.
Sathar drive ki matungina kaigumba hairiba koina liekriba maman sidagi ahen ba maman dai yolomba thingnaragadi masida kakawagi thomisingna phabada phapata daita isa isa na pogadabani phagaliba petrol singasi mediagi thomi puriba maru eba leba ki pau piriba misingda akoina liter makhai amamam leiba singsi yanthoksagan akoina phagaliba pochai singasi yonthokpa matamda phangiba paisa sing mapuda dum amuk pikigani.
The Directorate of Information and Public Relations will observe National Press Day with one-day workshop tomorrow at the First Manipur Rifles Banquet Hall. Governor Dr. Najma A. Haptullah will present Manipur State Journalist Awards 2016 to Ranjit Oinamcha, Babycha, Khetri Megajit, Nomita Khombantabam, Ibomcha Yumnam, Naurem Gyanand and Brahmachari Mayum Devchandra Sharma. W. Samjai, President Amju and Yumnam Rupachandra, Editor-in-Chief, Impact TV, will present papers at the workshop on reporting from conflict area, a challenge to the media. A.K. Sanaton, a former President Amju, will be the moderator. CPI ML Liberation Manipur State Committee greeted the media persons on the National Press Day, which falls tomorrow. Mapithel Dam Affected Villages Organization, JAC for Mapithel Dam Affected Downstream People, cautioned the government that it cannot inaugurate the Mapithel Dam unless compensation is given to the affected villagers of upstream and downstream. Addressing media persons at Manipur Press Club, JAC for Mapithel Dam Affected Downstream People Chairman Yumlemba Thoiba said many villages between Ukhrul and Imphal East have been flooded after water was blocked at the dam on January 10th, which has left many villagers jobless. Thoiba said the dam is still incomplete and questioned the Chief Minister how it is being inaugurated before the completion by December 30th.
ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯃꯍꯩ ꯇꯝꯕꯗ ꯃꯔꯥꯏꯕꯛ ꯊꯤꯔꯕ ꯁꯥꯇ꯭ꯔ ꯅꯍꯥꯔꯣꯜꯁꯤꯡ ꯇꯨꯡꯒꯤ ꯌꯨꯝꯕꯤꯔꯦꯟ ꯑꯣꯏꯔꯛꯀꯗꯕ ꯃꯌꯥꯝ ꯑꯃ ꯃꯥꯡꯗꯅ ꯂꯩꯔꯤꯕꯁꯦ ꯀꯔꯝ ꯍꯥꯏꯅ ꯌꯣꯛꯂꯛꯀꯗꯒꯦ ꯁꯦ ꯒꯚꯔꯟꯃꯦꯟꯠꯅ ꯈꯨꯗꯛꯇ ꯌꯦꯡꯁꯤꯟꯕꯤꯗ꯭ꯔꯕꯗꯤ ꯗꯥꯝꯁꯦ ꯁꯪꯒꯥꯕ ꯌꯥꯔꯣꯏ ꯑꯩꯅ ꯉꯁꯥꯏ ꯃꯊꯛꯇ ꯍꯥꯏꯖꯈꯤꯕꯗꯨꯅꯤ ꯁꯔꯀꯥꯔ ꯑꯁꯤꯅ ꯃꯅꯤꯄꯨꯔꯗ ꯊꯕꯛ ꯊꯧꯔꯝ ꯑꯃ ꯍꯦꯛ ꯇꯧꯔꯛꯄ ꯈꯨꯗꯤꯡꯒꯤ ꯄꯕ꯭ꯂꯤꯛꯇ ꯕꯟꯒꯤ ꯕꯥꯔꯇꯣꯟ ꯇꯧꯏ ꯄ꯭ꯔꯖꯥꯕꯨ ꯌꯣꯛꯈꯠꯄꯒꯤ ꯃꯍꯨꯠꯇ ꯄ꯭ꯔꯖꯥꯕꯨ ꯋꯣꯠꯄ ꯅꯩꯕꯒꯤ ꯊꯧꯗꯥꯡ ꯑꯃ ꯇꯧꯔꯒ ꯃꯈꯣꯏꯗ ꯀꯥꯟꯅꯔꯤꯕꯁꯤꯅ ꯀꯔꯤꯅꯣ ꯂꯩꯕꯥꯛ ꯏꯔꯥꯡ ꯍꯧꯍꯜꯂꯤꯕ ꯁꯤ ꯁꯔꯀꯥꯔꯅ ꯃꯤꯌꯥꯝꯒꯤ ꯑꯄꯥꯝꯕ ꯇꯨꯡꯏꯟꯅ ꯊꯕꯛ ꯇꯧꯕꯤꯗꯕꯗꯒꯤꯅꯤ.
Imphal East Commando today conducted search operation around Hapta Kangjebung ahead of Manipur Sangai festival to prevent untoward incidents. The operation, which began early in the morning, was held by a team led by OC Lunthang Wi-Fi under the supervision of DSP Commando Imphal East Robinson Khamnam in Mahabalikhul. Around 300 men and women were verified and 9 persons, including 4 women, were taken to Porompat police station for further verification. Let's take a small commercial break. We'll be back in a short while. Keep watching Impact News.
Beneath 100 meters from the Earth's surface, naturally filtered through saline stones, pure, clean and healthy water.
Oza Pain Relief Ointment Khwang naba kok chikpa tang chikpa amadi khu naba na singbada sinaba yarba Oza Lipsap group na puthok saba Oza sinabiyo.
Welcome back. You're watching Primetime English News. Preparations are being made ahead of the Sangai Festival being hosted by Manipur Tourism Department from the 21st of this month. Beautification works are being done in and around Imphal city. People said the preparations for the annual festival are done mostly on the eve of the festival every year. They hoped that the quality of important roads in Imphal city must be maintained instead of beautifying them on an ad hoc basis.
페스티벌ꯒꯤꯗꯃꯛꯇ ꯁꯨꯝ ꯁꯦꯝꯃꯗꯤ ꯀꯥꯟꯅꯗꯕ ꯑꯇꯩ ꯃꯇꯝꯗꯁꯨ ꯈꯔ ꯁꯦꯝꯃꯗꯤ ꯐꯩꯌꯦꯅ ꯈꯟꯖꯩ.
ꯁꯉꯥꯏ ꯐꯦꯁꯇꯤꯚꯦꯜ ꯅꯛꯁꯜꯂꯛꯄꯁꯤ ꯈꯛꯇꯗ ꯇꯧꯕꯁꯤꯅꯗꯤ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯒꯦꯁꯂꯦꯟ ꯇꯩꯕꯒ ꯆꯞ ꯃꯥꯟꯅꯩꯕ. ꯇꯨꯡ ꯀꯣꯏꯅ ꯆꯍꯤ ꯁꯥꯡꯁꯤꯅ ꯂꯨꯅ ꯅꯥꯟꯅ ꯊꯝꯅꯕꯒꯤ ꯃꯑꯣꯡꯗ ꯁꯤꯜꯍꯟꯅꯤꯡꯉꯤ.
ꯃꯇꯝ ꯃꯇꯝꯒꯤ ꯂꯤꯂꯥ ꯗ꯭ꯔꯃꯥ ꯄꯩꯁꯥ ꯇꯥꯟꯕꯔꯣꯝꯗ ꯁꯄꯣꯁ ꯏꯁꯝ ꯁꯝꯅ ꯍꯥꯏꯕꯁꯦ ꯂꯝꯕꯤ ꯀꯣꯏꯂꯥꯁ ꯊꯥꯔꯦ. ꯉꯁꯥꯏ ꯃꯣꯏ ꯀꯨꯏꯅ ꯆꯠꯍꯟꯅꯤꯡꯗꯦꯕ. ꯑꯗ ꯊꯨꯅ ꯀꯥꯏꯕꯗꯨꯅꯤ ꯃꯣꯏꯅ ꯄꯥꯝꯃꯤꯁꯦ. ꯍꯧꯖꯤꯛ ꯇꯩꯔꯤꯕ ꯔꯪꯁꯤꯁꯨ ꯁꯉꯥꯏ ꯐꯦꯁꯇꯤꯚꯦꯜꯒꯤ ꯅꯪꯅꯕꯅꯦꯅ ꯇꯧꯕ ꯃꯥꯜꯂꯦ. ꯑꯁꯤ manamja sum satpada masi rang mande mobil mathira khangde ada tasingmidi paire yungudi ko sangai festival saigi leptana sathai sibidi akhoi prajamo ina yam appreciate tawi tabudabu tung koina ngasa hirang khudimakta kitang mayek chengna hujti quality maintain tawraga business ki business ngata karba ngata akhoi prajamo ina akhoi haibang khangde ado larba prajangai di kuina hingdo mandre.
Secretary of JAC against life attempt on Kumari Thokchom Victoria, A. Bijabati, has appealed to Manipur government to ask the West Bengal government to bear the expenses of the medical treatment of Victoria of Sagolban Khamnamlerak, who is in a West Bengal hospital in a critical condition. Speaking at a press meet in Sagolban Khamnamlerak Community Hall, Bijabati said Victoria works at All Asian Medical Institute, Dhakora in Kolkata. She was hit on the head with an iron rod on October 28th and is treated at the Institute of Neurologist Science Park Street in Kolkata. She said 6 lakh rupees has incurred on her treatment so far. The JAC appealed to the state government to provide help in the treatment and also to put pressure on the West Bengal government to provide all possible help.
JAC ma semjare JAC sina khoi nupi marup kari kara mayam sida khoi loinamak sigi paujen ma pijaraga West Bengal yong government sida akoi angamba side tagi takshan ba pame magi nari basi hek phadri bhawbada asang ba paisa loinamak moigi sarkar na tawba na khoi smaina wari ama lawjare all Manipur khoi nupi marup mayam si puna magna maira paibi laireba organization mayam sidagi mateng loinamak nijaraga pasaje phadri bhawbasi layeng basi mayam tangna khuthang mayam na amta mateng pangbina ba media gi thongdaina paujen jari.
All Manipur Private School Welfare Association in a press release said there is possibility of postponement of school exams in view of the UNC's indefinite economic blockade. They also appealed to the Board of Secondary Education Manipur and Council of Higher Secondary Education Manipur to extend the dates to fill in the forms for the examinations. General Secretary of Communist Party of India Manipur State Council Dr. M. Nara today left Imphal to participate in the World Peace Council General Assembly to be held in Sao Luis, Brazil. Former MP Nilatpal Basu and Dr. Nara are representing India in the General Assembly to be held on the slogan, strengthen the solidarity of the people's struggle for peace against imperialism. Ukhrul District Working Journalists Association UDWJA has unconditionally lifted its indefinite boycott on Kangkhui Khunau village and Ukhrul-based NGO Fields with immediate effect. In a press release, the association said a settlement was reached at a joint meeting of UDWJA, Kangkhui Khunau and Fields Director A.C. Johnson held at UDWJA office at Viewland on November 14th. IGAR South organized Ningwal Chakoba yesterday in keeping with the Manipuri traditions. In a press release, PRO Assam Rifles said women from various walks of life and communities were invited at the event hosted by Major General Virendra Singh, IGAR South and other officers at Mantripukri camp of Assam Rifles. Cultural programs were also organized before the feast, which was held in traditional Manipuri style. All the 30 state branches and 1,765 local branches of Indian Medical Association will held 2-hour dharna as part of Stop NMC Satyagraha in every district in India from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. tomorrow. The demands of IMA include stopping of NMC, amendment of Indian Medical Council Act without compromising the autonomy of the profession, capping of compensation under Consumer Protection Act, a central act to protect doctors and hospitals from violence, etc. A moderate earthquake measuring 5 on the Richter scale rocked the northeastern states this morning. There were no reports of casualties or damage. An official of the Regional Seismological Center in Shillong said the tremor was felt at 7:40 a.m. with an epicenter located in Assam's Karimganj district bordering Bangladesh. The 7 northeastern states, Assam, Meghalaya, Mizoram, Tripura, Nagaland, Arunachal Pradesh and Manipur are considered by seismologists as the 6th major earthquake-prone belt in the world. Manipur State Film Development Society and Film Forum Manipur will jointly host Shanghai International Film Festival 2016 from November 22nd to 29th as part of the 10-day Manipur Shanghai Festival. The festival will be shown at the Manipur State Film Development Society Auditorium. Secretary of the society K. Shushila told media that the festival will focus on Russian films. She said around 30 Manipuri and Russian feature films which have won awards will be screened at the festival. An interaction with prominent film personalities of Manipur will be held daily during the festival. Some Manipuri feature films will also be premiered.
Maruoina, international focus for Russia, then Russia film sida, focus tauraga, film mayamama, Utsagani festival asigi Manipuri gi section amasu hangdok saraga la haiba Manipuri section sida award phangraba aduga festival singda saruk yaruraba film singsu haiba gi festival sida utkani aduga koina numit khudingi numdang wairamda gi film ga mari lainaba discussion hour amasu numit khudingi numdang wairam da tawjagani.
And now the sports news. Nambul Mapal Cultural Organization NACO have entered the semi-finals of the 11th Manipur State League. In the quarter-final match of the double elimination round at Kumalampak Main Stadium, NACO beat Tidim Road Athletics Union Trau Kwakatel 5-3 in tiebreak. In the loser bracket double elimination round, AIM Kabam Lamghai will meet Nisa Thamiban. Manipur fencing team has bagged the overall team champion in the 24th Junior National Fencing Championship held in the Indo Stadium in Kumalampak today. In women's foil individual, Manipur's W. Thoibi and L. Khushbu bagged the first and second position. In women's saber individual, Manipur's Sukham Hiron bagged the first position. In men's group, SSCB Punjab and Manipur bagged the first, second and third position, while Manipur, Kerala and Punjab won the first, second and third position in women's group. 242 male and 187 female fencers from 23 states of India took part in the tournament. Governor Dr. Najma Hetullah, Revenue Minister I. Hemochandra and officials of Fencing Association of India presented the prize to the fencers. And before we end, a look at the headlines once again. Talks between Manipur government, United Naga Council and Ministry of Home Affairs in New Delhi fails. Manipur government to bring in oil tankers stranded at Khatkati and Jiribam to the state. People continue to queue up outside banks in Imphal to exchange or deposit old currency notes. And Govindas asserts handloom and handicraft products of Manipur now occupy a place in national and international markets.